Going on, my brethrens? Your favorite 12-year-old YouTuber, DManabuzz12 here, and I am back after a month. I did go to France for holiday, so that's why I couldn't really upload, but your boy's back and ready to start on the grind and take another 1 month hiatus, but never mind that. Today we're going to be doing what's the best enchant for each and every single element, except for non-attunement, because you're gay if you use non-attunement. So yeah, starting off, we're going to go, the 5 attunements, which is Shadowcast, Flame, Gale, Thunder, and Frost. So the first one we're going to do is obviously Shadow, my favorite, and the best enchant I have on Shadow will 100% have to be Seer. Now Seer, what it does after the rework, because I had to do this video again because some of the enchants that I had on the list got reworked. So what Seer does is it takes whatever damage you do, a fifth of it will take the opponent's thirst, and it also applies cauterize on your opponents, which means for every M1 you're going to be cauterizing your opponent, which will increase the pen output towards that opponent from any damage source. So mantras or M1s, it'll give it 40% pen if you get it to the highest stack. So that sounds pretty broken already, but it's not that good. But the main thing with Seer is that thirst depletion. Now I'm not really sure if Seer depletes more thirst than gluttony now after the change, but whichever one depletes thirst better, you probably want with Shadow, because Shadow already blinds your opponents heavily with talents that, if you block break your opponent, they get blinded heavily, or if you land your Shadow mantras or stuff like that. So yeah, and not being able to see with Shadow plus dehydration, Jesus bro, how can you fight that? Block, parry, and dodge moment, talk about it. Yeah, now I'll put, if I can find a screenshot of what I'd done to someone, but I'll try and find it. But yeah, it was so bad they couldn't see anything. Anyway, next thing we're gonna go with is Flame, and the best enchant for Flame is kind of obvious. It's gonna be Blazing, because those cringe move stacking, flourish, boom combos that are gay. You can't really block, parry, and dodge yet again, but it is what it is. It's self-explanatory. Next one is Frostdraw, and this might surprise a lot of you because this enchant didn't recently get nerfed, but the best enchant for Frostdraw will be No Life King. Now you're probably wondering, No Life King, that shit garbage, got nerfed, but with Frost, man, oh man, is it deadly. Now No Life King gives you immediate health regen all the time, no matter what. Now pair that with some of the talents called St. J's. St. J's, people only think it steals away your opponent's healing, but if you're on ice while someone's under your St. J's effect, your rate of healing is doubled. So you have 2 times health regen. Now, if you pair that with pots and conditional runner, because if you didn't know, I'm pretty sure with my ice build, conditional runner still works with No Life King if you have someone with St. J's, because it kind of breaks the healing. So your healing output is insane. And that ice build has 98 intelligence. So pair that with health potions, oh my days. Literally, it's not even, I only have 420 HP, but it's not about me having a lot of HP. I just regen all my HP back, so it's absolutely crazy. Now the next thing we're going to go with is Gale, and this might surprise people as well, this next enchant, but I promise you it's really good with Wind. And the best enchant with Wind, or Gale, whatever you want to call it, bozos, is Wild. Now you're probably thinking, Wild, really? That, I swear that got nerfed. Yeah, well, the pre-nerf I would still said yes, but the thing that's lacking most with Wind is AoE mantras. Now if you think about every single mantra, element, whatever in the game, Fire has Flamecharm, Shadow Eye, Shadow Meteors, Shadow Gun, and everything. Lightning has Grand Javelin, Frost has Ice Eruption, but what does Wind have? Wind has no AoE. It's like a goddamn tornado, and that shit moves slower than a goddamn snail. So to make up for that, just have a weapon that gives AoE, you know what I mean? Like, it does AoE damage. Now, they changed it a bit where it doesn't give the person you're hitting extra damage, but having that AoE damage when Wind is short on AoE could really help. But I know most of you out there are just rocking the curved blade because it's busted, but hey ho, I tried in it. And then the last element what I'm gonna cover is your favorite. I forgot what it was. Storm, Thundercall, same thing. Grand Javelin spammers, and obviously the best is Storm, because you block, parry, and dodge moment yet again. How are you meant to block, parry, and dodge if people apply Electrify through M1s? Because I'm pretty sure they still haven't fixed that, and even if they have fixed that, bro, there's so much stun, you're not gonna know what's going on. Like, I fought a guy with lightning, what's it, Crulian Knife Storm, and I lit it. No, it was Waning Knife Storm. I literally couldn't parry for my life. Like, I pressed F and it just wouldn't parry. Like, it's one of those moments. And if you stick Vibrant Gems and have the Electrified talent, oh my god, you can't. Like, you press F and it just doesn't work. And the worst part is, I'm pretty sure he had Anxious Guard. I couldn't parry. I couldn't parry. I'm gonna keep on saying that. I couldn't parry. It's impossible. So just slap Storm on with a lightning build dagger and you've automatically won. Well, that's the end of the video, and I'll see you guys with the next upload. Please like and subscribe and all that yada yada yada, and I'll see you guys in the next upload.